y'all? It's your boy Jay Almighty. Jay Cobain.
Yeah,
Keep it going. Keep it going, bro.
Get your shit on.
Keep it going.
Shit. I'm here with the
fun.
bros.
Yeah.
You know, hey, it's the bro day. Sorry.
Ooh. Oh yeah,
No,
that's
no.
right. Somebody else missing.
Yeah, it's all right. The chair is filled. My boy's here.
That's it,
We
man.
here.
It's my throne now.
Yes, it
There's
is.
a lot of hips in there right now.
I'm
a lot
a
of
fart in
hips.
it.
There's just a bro. Goddamn. Other people use that other than Niza. All right?
You're right. They probably farting it too.
Yeah, shout out to Niza. She is MIA right now. She's doing her own thing. Shout out to her. Of
Hopefully
course,
she's
the first
chasing
lady.
the bag.
Chase that bag, girl. Do what you gotta do.
It
Bring it
heals.
back.
We support it, man.
Of course.
Regular side and black hand side. Know what I mean? But yeah, today is
And the
the
mix.
bros, man. We macking today.
Bro day.
Know what I
All
mean?
growing out.
Let us know today. So we're like, yeah, no problem. We're going to hold it down. Know what I mean? So ladies,
Got it.
there might be, some more male topics, whatever the case is. There's no female voices
We're gonna
here today.
be misogynistic.
But hold on, man. Like, we're a good time.
Yeah, we still got good content for you.
Yeah, we're good
I
company.
know. I'm here.
Don't doubt us yet.
That's a fact, man. But yeah, how y'all feeling, man? Jay, how you feeling?
Feeling good, bro. I'm feeling blessed,
Feeling almighty?
Hey.
Almighty. I'm feeling almighty.
Uh-huh.
So-
Shells?
Usually I'm hungry as shit. This time I'm not hungry, but I got a stomach ache because I ate too much. But
Boy got the stomach,
okay, bro.
Did a little too much?
Yeah, man. If y'all see me like jump up and run out, and don't follow me.
Yeah, we'll continue right here.
Yeah,
It's
man,
all good.
I'll be back.
What y'all do over the weekend? Y'all was just chilling?
Shit, what I do this
To
weekend?
be honest, I just work like every other fucking weekend.
Talk to me.
Sadly. Yeah.
Get your fucking money, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, shoot, I ain't gonna complain. It's better than sitting down and fake planning shit.
Or spending money.
Fact.
Yeah.
Or that too.
Or that's the worst, bro. Working,
Hello.
not working. Matter of fact, and then you spend. And you're like, damn.
Worse,
you got to think
man.
about the hours in the day. You got to compensate for
Wild
that
bread.
shit. Fuck.
Remind me of the bills I fucking paid yesterday.
The worst.
Trash.
Funny enough, we just having to talk about that. Yo, these bills
Trash.
is, when they all hit at the same time.
Yeah, man.
Should've
Like,
sucked
come
the
on,
soul
man.
out.
Can y'all just like rotate like monthly?
We
Like, take turns?
we were recording like the afternoon show on the beat on Tuesday, and the topic was, what age were you when you first moved out the crib, right? And there was so many like different like answers that came up from people, and it got deeper than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
But I can 1000% tell you the consensus was all of us grown folks are like, I wish it could go back to when we had no fucking bills.
Oh,
And if we had like someone young in our lives, we're like, just enjoy it while you can.
oh yeah, that's a
motherfucker.
fact, man.
So,
Like,
all you can remember.
don't rush, my
Yeah, all
nigga.
you can remember is old head always telling you, yo, value your youth, have as much fun. And all of a sudden now we got to be the niggas to say that.
That's a
That
fact.
shit is crazy.
It's weird, man.
I be thinking about like Billy Madison, where I forgot what the little kid say. He said something about growing up. He's like, don't you say that. Stay here as long as you can.
Why it's so funny. I can vividly remember that.
Because he's shaking. I remember he was a fat kid. He's like shaking his
the
face,
shit out
dog.
of it. Yeah.
And every time like something like that comes up, that's what I think about.
Yeah.
Shaking the fat kid.
Yes, that.
Gotcha.
But also on Friday, they had a live broadcast at a elementary school, so we were there early for. I'm sorry, it was Monday. Monday for the first day of school.
First
Shout out
day
to
of
everybody
school.
who's in school right now.
All them little children.
All the
Stay in
cheerings.
school.
Get your education, stop playing.
Yeah, man, that's when you realize,
How
how
crucial it
many people you know with kids right now, because all the back to school posts. It was beautiful.
Bro, that's a
Not
fact.
disrespecting anybody. I love to see that.
Yeah. Shout out to Lil Churn.
But I realized how different, like, at least this elementary school, maybe the other ones are different, but how, like, different shit is now compared to when we were in that age.
Oh yeah, uniforms.
Well, yeah, that, and also, like, this place in specific, they have a dance party as soon as you come in, right? So, the kids are coming in with the parents and everything. They got the music playing. You're walking through. The principal's there, like, yeah, like, giving people high fives, hugging them and all that, starting them off with fucking, like, just great vibes.
Yeah, that's a different kind of energy.
Bro, like, they have, like, Harry Potter schools, so you're going to, well, it's not Gryffindor and Slytherin. They have their own version, but it's like that. Like, you'll be in Slytherin, you'll be in Gryffindor, whatever the case is.
Okay, I gotta be
And then-
Slytherin.
And then they battle.
That's exactly where I'll be though.
And then they battle.
Battle how?
I don't remember. They do. I'm not sure if it's
Dance
like
battle?
no.
Ah, okay.
They do something. They
Grade battle.
they go head to head, and then they put their shit in the rafters like a fucking NBA arena
Oh shit.
for whoever wins every year. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking dope. If I had
is
that shit in
kinda hard.
elementary school,
Yeah. Be
I
crushing
would be
niggas.
chilling.
Like, yeah, I'll read those books. Yeah. Hand them over.
What? And also to go off of what was happening last week with like the mass shootings, whatever the case is, they actually keep like the doors locked, like the front doors. I'm not sure about like the back doors because we wasn't there, but literally you have to go through this one area, like a front lobby type shit to get into the school. And I'm like, damn, like just the fact that we live in a day that you can't even have the doors open in the elementary school anymore.
Oh, it's like that. I heard they University High got some like new way of getting inside too. It's like metal detector, I think, and you got to go through a search or something.
That's a fact?
I don't know if it's fact, but they told me like visiting is pointless because you got to go through like some crazy ass.
Damn.
I ain't gonna be mad at it. I mean, with all the shit that's going on, by all means. But damn,
I mean, that's what it takes to keep people safe. Then,
hey,
so
keep them safe. That's somebody's children.
That's why it boosts my mind seeing them going to that length to protect the kids that are there.
Yeah,
of course.
But it also blew my mind because, like I said, just the time that we're living in, that you have to go to those lengths to protect everybody there. So,
exactly.
Jesus Christ, man. Love yourselves, man. Shout out to the kids, man.
Shout out to y'all.
If we could go back, man. Shells, what we got?
Celebrated my 4-year anniversary this weekend.
Oh, shit,
with Bay.
Took you a while to remember that.
I mean, he was talking, man. I'll get to it.
He said, what did I do this weekend?
yeah, I've had to. But we just chilled, man. Got her gifts. She loved them. Shout out to Bay. 4 years strong.
That's beautiful, man.
That's my first term, going for another term.
That's it.
Presidency.
Are you
for Shells.
I was about to say, are you going to try to get reelected or you're automatically elected?
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, I got to get reelected.
So, right?
So you do know your girl's the only one that can vote for that, right?
Yeah, she better. Without a doubt.
That's a new campaign. We just going to put your face. Say, are you
wear a shirt?
Are you campaigning to be president? No, campaigning to be my girl's man.
Yeah, I got to keep
another 4 years.
I got to right those wrongs.
Yo, imagine society like that though. That sounds like an episode of like Black Mirror or some shit.
Bro, on everything, nigga. Yeah. Renew.
Did y'all hear about like somebody had an idea about like renewing your marriage license like every couple years?
But don't
so
people
they won't
already
have to go through that whole divorce type shit. Like if it just let it expire.
Oh wow! I don't know how you feel about that. Imagine you just get into one like ugly ass argument prior to like one day before you renew, and she's like, "Yo,
I got 2 more years with this nigga."
Yeah, like I'm under contract.
Yeah,
but if the marriage don't work out, just let the license expire.
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
It's not bad, but it's
my 28 years on this earth. I never heard of that, but it makes so much sense.
It does, man, because marriage is. It's a lot.
We're not gonna sit here and tell y'all it's bad.
It's a lot right with it, and it's a lot. I'm gonna get there eventually, but I'm
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. I'm gonna get married one day.
But for the people that it doesn't work out, because we all know people that either married for, whether they're in the army, we're in the army, let's get married, or you have the baby, you get married, and you just know
people and shit, my nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't work out, so they get a divorce.
Yeah, no, that's the saddest part about it.
But in a case like that,
it can be funny sometimes.
Imagine you pulling up like you're signing a contract, like, damn, do I want to sign for like the veterans minimum? How old are we? Like, I don't know what I should do.
What's my signing bonus?
You actually got to get a lawyer. You got to hire a marriage agent.
What you need?
I don't like all that. I don't like the whole law aspect of getting married. That shit kind of fucking.
Yeah, that's
like why I got to go through all this just to say I love this person.
That's the whole.
Can I just love this person and just keep it pushing?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they get you, man.
Bro, we could talk all day about that shit, bro. Because that shit.
I'm with that idea.
That'd be dope, man. Like marriage license.
Yo, wherever you are, make that shit happen.
Until you got to re-up. It's like, man, I'm with you. Why do I have to re-up? And then that happens. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, you could sign indefinite, bro. It's like, your marriage agent in the back is like,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
He said marriage agent.
So I'm saying you got to have your agent present, bro.
Yeah.
And then you got to get like
don't sign it.
You got to get like a snapback or some shit. Put that shit on. Like, Gucci. Married for the next 4 years. To the Houston Velez,
right? Been the shit out of that brim. Like, yo, we here now.
Shout out to my married folk, man.
They hold up the diamond, put the number 1 up.
Because that shit is like top 5 most difficult thing you could go through. So, whenever people stay, even people that go apart, just the fact that at least you tried, bro.
Let me ask you, do people, when people talk about you and Christina, they pressure you like, oh, when y'all gonna get married and all that shit?
All the time. Yeah, nigga, honey, all the time.
I'm fucking tired.
All the time.
Tired of fucking hearing it, man.
Yo, it came to the point where one of her friends like it's a constant thing. Like every time, and I don't see them too much, but literally every time I would see her, she would like do that shit, and I'm like, yo, Slime,
my nigga.
If you don't even say hi to me, you know what I mean, and that's the first shit you say, like that shit is annoying as fuck. Like, don't even talk to me in that case, and we have to have like a dialogue after that, because I'm like, yo, like that shit is the blow. Like I'm a person too, bro. I'm not just your friend's boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Trying to follow another nigga's footsteps that failed.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, we're working on our own things, and we're doing shit that's working for us. So you're not in this relationship. Would you like to be?
All you niggas.
Hell no.
Would you like to be? No, motherfucker. So you mind your business. We dealing with what we got to deal with in the time that we gonna deal with it. And that's my advice to y'all.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Don't follow anybody else's shit. Do your own shit, like I'm doing, and all that pressure and all from all y'all friends, family. Stay out of my business. Right? 'Cause you ain't paying for shit. You ain't paying for shit, nigga. When I pop the question, you niggas ain't gonna help me buy the wedding ring. You niggas ain't gonna help me pay for the wedding.
It's a fact.
They just there to eat the food. And
they ain't getting invited. Fuck that shit.
Hey, y'all got the pre-warning.
It's funny you said that, though, because me and Chris is, like, you go over, like, how much all this shit is astronomical. Mm-hmm. So we're like, let's just do, like, a little wedding. Invite just literally a handful of people, do it. Whoever's in their feelings can be in their feelings, whatever the case is. It's just what makes sense for us.
Sorry, just have a live stream.
That's it.
Exactly what I was going to say. That's why they invented the shit.
A what?
A live stream.
A live stream?
IG Live.
Have somebody walk around with a GoPro on the fucking forehead. That's it.
That nigga gonna be vexed though. I ain't gonna hold you.
That shit gonna be hard.
He gonna be annoyed all night.
He's like, nigga, I gotta stay here all day.
I'm gonna live stream that shit on the Deadass though, Instagram and Facebook,
it, bro.
Hell yeah.
To the patrons.
Like, yo, tune in specifically for the patrons.
They gotta
get your popcorn ready. We gonna have a Soul Train line and all that. Yo, we get
5
crazy.
people.
5 people like this.
Hey,
get crazy. Yeah, Shell's gonna have 2 people. Him and his girl.
I'm about to say us. Me and my girl.
Yeah,
man. Need like a witness or some shit like that. Yeah.
I think you do, right?
Yeah. 1 or 2 witnesses.
They're like pastor or priest, whatever. Can you, one of y'all marry us?
Like, yeah, just grab someone at the hall. That's all right.
Listen, but let's get off that. That's our personal stuff, our good times. But for the longest, we've been waiting for this Rick Ross album to finally drop. It has dropped.
It's dropped.
Brethrens and sisterins out there.
I like it, but it didn't have the impact that I thought it would.
I have the same
as in like
commercial?
No, not commercial. It's just like, I guess it's from the intro. Yeah, Act the Fool with Wale. I mean, that's not his best intro.
That was an odd.
His intros are usually much, much, much harder and much cinematic.
He sets the tone immediately.
Yeah,
for the whole album.
Yeah, I feel like this is just like
mediocre.
Yeah, but the album's good.
It is.
My whole thing was when he dropped "Act the Fool" as the first single. It didn't pop.
Yeah,
the way that it should have, and he kept it as.
should it have popped?
Huh?
Should it have popped?
For the type of record it is and the climate we're in now, I don't think so. I mean, it's a good record. Don't get me wrong, but it's not one of those that's going to put you in a position.
It's like a club song, you know. You got that club vibe.
It has like that ladies club vibe. You know what I mean? It's just regular. There's so many other songs out there that sound like similar that are more dope. You know, I'm not sure if he was like hinging on that Wale verse or whatever the case is, but yeah, keeping that as the intro, I was like, interesting. You could have put something else.
It definitely could have put something else.
Yeah.
Shit, man, have me do the intro.
Shit.
I mean, other artists have done intros for other artists.
That shit would have been wrong with it.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned it.
Didn't Bun B do an intro for Trey Songz?
I don't know if it was an intro.
I think it was the intro.
I know he was definitely on Gotta Make It. I think that was his first one.
I think he was on the intro on that.
Was it? Okay. So that makes sense.
I mean,
I was going to say probably.
Using another artist.
God damn, you said just gotta. God damn.
Huh?
I haven't heard that song forever.
What?
Just Gotta Make It?
Yeah. Well, that was the name of the album, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit was classic. That shit still is classic, man. I'm a big fan of Trey. I don't know if y'all know this.
Yes.
I vouch behind my man.
I can vouch for him saying that he's a big fan. Ralph, too. Shout out to Ralph.
Great songs, man. No pun intended. but recently, it's been on and off, but he had a little run. And I would die by that
He had an
run,
era.
bro.
He had an era.
I would die by that run. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, Ross, going out, and I was tight too because I really, really wanted to have that like a listening party at the crib. But then last minute they told me I had to work the morning, so I was like, fuck.
Hey.
Like, I had to get up by 4 a.m. and the next morning. I was like,
oh yeah, I do remember seeing you like.
Your time,
shout out to Lee. Lee hit me like, yo, like I'm like, nah, bro, it's quiet. It's quiet.
Yeah.
I was just gonna wait on you to hit me. I wasn't. Even
Yeah, that's what it was. I was waiting.
Imagine
I was waiting for the word.
I was like,
Cause I ain't gonna drive out there for no reason.
I was gonna tweet it too, like, yo, everybody is quiet.
Yeah, we're mass media, everyone.
Yeah.
A retweet that was frowny faces.
Yeah.
I didn't want to depress nobody, but yeah, the reason why I do that is whenever I think either I'm excited for an album or I know that it's really gonna have an impact on me specifically, you know.
Of course.
So Ross, like that's a no-brainer. We waiting for this shit. He's been dropping like the little snippets for however many months. Mm-hmm. The which one was the one that you sent me? Was it Vegas Residency that he dropped?
The Vegas Residency.
Yeah,
that
and
one.
it was on his IG Mad like earlier this year.
It was January, like end of January. He was playing Vegas Residency for like Wale, and he was in the studio. Shit was sounding fire, and I'm so glad I made the fucking album. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, thank you for that, because that's one of the best songs on the album.
So I think after this we could definitely put
top 2 and then maybe 2.
What, Vegas Residency?
Yeah.
Of Ross songs?
No, the album.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
man, I don't.
Come on.
There was this. I'm
Justice
not sure.
League.
I'm not sure if you saw it, but I think Ross himself tweeted out like a bracket of his albums. It's like which one is the best like Rick Ross album.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to interject on that because I wasn't really heavy on Ross until like midpoint.
But I say that to say like, what was it last year? A year and a half ago, we had like a Kanye bracket that we did like 2 episodes on.
Yeah, a year and a half ago,
and like
it
Ross,
was 2 hour long episodes.
Yeah,
bro.
but we had like mad people there. We had drinks. Like we were wild.
It's good content.
Yeah,
it was great.
That has to be good content.
It was great.
But I looked at it. I was like, "Fuck, are we gonna do this shit again?" Because we could like we're well versed on Raw, so I'm like,
I figured
that's an easy one. But
hey, that's a red table talk, man.
Yeah,
but looking at that shit, I'm like, damn, bro. Like I wouldn't, because it's like Teflon Dawn is like universally acclaimed. You know, I think there's only like 2 misses on there, if that. We discussed this like last week or the week before.
Just 1 miss on that album.
I'm a big fan of
Rather You Than Me.
No, well, yeah, Rather You Than Me is good. Mastermind is my shit.
Mastermind is hard.
Rather You Than Me is really good too. I know you say you're not well versed, but just trust it.
I'm listening to the word. I'm listening to the word.
And then
Deeper Than Rap.
And God Forgives. Bro, this is too much, bro. Like full projects that flow from top to bottom. Because like early Ross was like hit or miss to me at least when it comes to his albums.
As you can tell.
But even Deeper Than Rap was mad long ago.
Yeah. Deeper Than Rap was the second album?
Yeah.
Second or third?
I think it was the second album. Jesus Christ, bro. Anyway, so when Port of Miami 2 dropped, I was like, let's see how he does with this. But now I think, like you said, you could definitely put it up there. And also, like, he has to be like top 5, if that, when it comes to beat selection, bro. Every fucking instrumental on this fucking album bangs, dog. Every joint.
I got Fat Joe number 1 and Rick Ross number 2 as far as selection.
Ooh, that's a 20-year career of just heat when it comes to Fat Joe.
Fat Joe.
But I wish he was so active the way he should be.
He used
to
be, yeah. He's just dropping fucking Dark Side tapes.
Yeah.
Dark Side.
But even when he dropped All the Way Up and Plato Plomo, the shit that he had with Remy, like there was some bangers on that shit too.
I never listened to it. Always been to.
Some heat on there.
Gotta check it out.
Some heat on there. And Remy's doing Rem. You know what I mean? Rem's doing what she has to do. But
shooting bitches.
But listen, but from not doing a listening session and working the next day, I didn't get to listen to the album until like the following night, like full through.
Yeah.
And like people were over. I think it was it. Was it the night you were here? No. That was a week before.
No.
But yeah, we had people over. But even then, bro, I'm like, yo, like I haven't even been able to sit down and really listen, and I can hear like this shit is hard. You know what I mean? So like, what were the standouts to you? What did you? Gravitate to when you first listened to this shit?
What's the track with Gunplay?
Nobody's favorite.
Yo, I texted you on the way to my shit. I'm like, Don Logan did it again.
Bro, I've been waiting, bro. I've been fucking waiting for Gunplay to come back. And he came back,
That's
man.
a good way to come back, too.
He fucking came back because niggas don't know. Niggas been sleeping on Gunplay for a while. Mm-hmm. But that nigga flamed a bunch of legends on their own shit.
He always does his
several times.
He always does his own shit on the verse. That's why I always fuck with the type of rapper he is, because he always has his own style and he gonna take it, to wherever he wants to take it. And he has no problem doing that. Matter of fact, in The Crown, the little piece that I saw, the interview that Elliot Wilson had with Ross, he asked him about Gunplay, and he was saying yo, out of everybody that's been in my corner, Gunplay has been the one to really hold me down. He said him and someone else, I forget who else, but he would be the one saying yo, Fat Boy, they're not fucking with you. You gotta keep on whatever the case is. So he was like, I had to throw
Gunplay
that.
would be an amazing hype man.
That alley to my brother.
Everything.
So I'm glad that he got that look, man, because he flamed that shit.
Niggas need to recognize, bro. Gunplay can rap. For
the little spurts that he's been active, especially on features with other rappers. Nigga.
106 and Snort when he's just rapping on all old beats and shit.
Yes.
Nigga rapped on fucking only built for Cuban Links beats and shit, bro.
Literally
that shit
just
came out in 96.
Literally just minute and a half songs. Just bodying this shit, just freestyles.
I think we need that.
Going crazy Liquid Swords and shit.
Again.
Yeah, Liquid Swords too. I wish niggas would, man.
I think the closest,
you never know.
The closest person that has done it was Dave East a couple years ago. He came out with a mixtape called Straight Outta Harlem, and he was flaming fucking old Kane beats and shit, and some Scram Jones joints. And Scram Jones is one of my most underrated producers of all time. He always got that heat. So I think Dave was the last one to really take a project and just mold it behind either newer old school beats or just flaming older shits. J. Cole with the fucking warm up.
Oh yeah.
Which one did he flame? I can't think of the top of my head which one, but there was one, bro.
Royal Flush,
fucking Flush, bro.
He's on point.
I know.
Bro.
I know.
Flame that shit. Hold up. What a nice, hold up. Yo, I haven't heard that song in years, and I remember that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It's fire.
Hey, we gotta set a playlist up for y'all for some old flames, man.
He's trying to get those mixtapes to
get on streaming. Please do. Do what Drake's doing, bro. Just pay for the samples.
I heard somebody else is fucking
samples.
Somebody else is coming out at the end of this year. It's not end of this month with a mixtape that
has their old shit. Yeah, who would? Who? I need to know.
Yeah, y'all keep talking to me, man. Fuck, it's gonna come. It's gonna come back to me.
For me,
I forgot.
The Big Time record, the Just Blaze joint, of course, with Swiss.
Big Time.
Him performing that shit on late night or whatever the case is.
I think it's Fallon.
Fallon, yeah, with having Just Blaze there, them doing live fucking instruments. Swiss is there doing live ad libs.
The Roots playing live.
Hard.
That's hard, bro.
Hard. What's the shit that I told you earlier? Fascinated. That's my shit. He's just wilding on that shit. There's a joint with White Lines with Dej Loaf. I love Dej Loaf.
I feel like he recycled that hook.
I can see that. I can see why you say that.
I hold my head up to the sky.
But the last joint when he had, what was it, Maybach Music 5 and Dej Loaf was on, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then you listen to him, I'm like, oh, this is dope. So when I saw her on this one, I was like, okay, this made sense.
Yeah, man. The only problem I have with that song is that it's called Maybach Music 5.
Right. If it wasn't Maybach Music.
If it's called any other song, I would listen to it more. But no, it's not in the vein of the Maybachs. And come on, man.
The rich nigga lifestyle.
Aesthetic.
That was his shit, right?
Yeah. That's that shit, bro. Anything with Nip, I'm not to be on the hype, but that shit, just the aesthetic of that song itself. It was a different vibe, man, hearing that with Rose on there. I'm like, this is Rose, y'all sure? I had to check the name and shit.
That sample, too.
This nigga, he slid, bro.
That was another one where, excuse me. That's another one where he was previewing it on IG mad long ago. And I'm like, yo, if that shit don't go. And we were saying it off the air and off the mic, yo, I'm just glad that Nip left us with just a body of work before he left. Arguably, in my opinion, it's a classic. Like Victory Lap. Like that shit, I think I said it before on this podcast, that shit was like Reasonable Doubt to me, where I felt like a hustle and a fire under me when I hear that shit. So that shit, he gave us like, what, right now, like 4 features, something like that.
Yeah.
All heat that he wilded out on.
Joint with Hit Boy, that just hit like 100 million views on YouTube.
That's with Roddy Ricch, Racks in the Middle.
Racks in the Middle, yeah. 100 million views on YouTube.
That's my shit. Racks in the Middle was hard.
Yeah.
Bro.
Just like that, what was it, the second or third verse where he's talking about, I think he was talking about fats.
My dog in the kennel.
And he was like, yo, how you died 30-something after banging all them years and after him passing, you know what I mean? And the same shit could like relate to him. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, that shit hits home.
OD.
It hits different.
Like every time, the first time running Rich Nigga Lifestyle and love Tiana on it, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That shit flows perfectly. But like hearing his voice, bro, I just got the chills. Like, damn, my nigga's still here, man.
Yeah, right?
Like he's still
just
here.
Just like you touched on, before his passing, he was working on another album.
Yeah,
or
man.
Something close to that. And then we got to just wait on the game for some more Nip features and pray they deliver the same way. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, handle this shit right.
That's what I was saying, because like,
don't get those verses just anybody.
Yeah,
exactly.
And if he was working on the album and nothing's finished, I'd rather them like just, I mean, it's good. His legacy is good the way it is now. You know what I mean?
Could you imagine though when Davey's dropped Survival? What if he's got like a Nip feature?
A Nip feature, that'll be hard.
Bro, that shit would blow my phone.
He got a joint with Nip called Clarity, and that shit is hard. Used to kiss my granny, make my morning swerves. I like their dynamic. Him and Dave.
That's that West meets East shit again. No pun intended.
Hey, it's on point. It's on point. But yeah, to say that the Jeezy record was like the only one. Well, that one, and I mentioned one other that I forgot off the top of my head. But there's like 2 joints I could like live without. Not saying that they whack, but compared to like the rest of the joints on there. I could do without.
I thought I like Turnpike Ike.
You don't like Turnpike Ike?
It was
I like Turnpike Ike, but
Jake
that
Uno?
that beat, like, nigga, Wale had 2.6 million hits.
Oh yeah, true.
On Groundhog's Day, my nigga.
True.
Like, come on, bro. You can't do that.
He liked it.
I know, but shit, nigga. Wale liked it too. And Wale had it first. The beat is fire.
They traded. Wale gave him that beat, or gave Jake one that one. And then he gave him the verse. Trade off. It's all right. But yeah, all that to say, I would definitely put that up there. I would have to debate which one's better when it comes to Rose projects, because he's incredible at just dropping solid projects all around. But I was satisfied, man.
We need to talk about the Maybach music.
Oh, yeah.
The lost verse.
That's what I started my morning with that day.
Shit, me.
I ran like once that verse leaked.
Oh my god!
And I woke up early, and I think that shit leaked around like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. On the way to work, like I ran that shit back like 3 times. Like, I couldn't even get to the album.
That nigga's fed up. That nigga's been fed up.
He's rapping.
He's doing what he do.
He's rapping, bro.
Coming back.
People looked at me crazy. I think I put Push in my top probably around like 2015 when My Name Is My Name came out, because he had the build up, like the Fair God shit. He had the what was his other one? Yeah, Fair God, Wrath of Cain. He had some Lucy's to drop, the diss record with towards them niggas with The Dream. He had My Name Is My Name, and I'm like, yo, this nigga just he's in my top, bro. There's nobody that's out rapping Push, period.
It's funny. It just feels like we're coming back to the top 50 list all over
again. Bro, but I said
we gotta remap that shit.
People were like, yo, you bugging, bro. Like Push is up there, but he's not up there. And now, bro, like, that nigga's up there, bro. Like, bro, that nigga
it's so weird to take anybody serious when they say up there. I'd be like, explain yourself. What's up there, then, nigga?
Like, come on, like, this nigga shows and proves constantly. I think his guest verse run might be longer than J. Cole's. Fire guest verses.
It is unparalleled. Not gonna hold
you. He edged out J. Cole on that shit, because he's been flaming shit for well over a decade now. And J. Cole's just been, as far as like last couple years. But Pusha T, man.
Fire. Can't go wrong.
Can't. in any case.
But that's why I get mad too, because him and Ross have a great dynamic when it comes to like being on a track.
Exactly.
So for whatever politics behind the scenes for it to happen, like
some bullshit.
It's like, come on, dog. You gotta let that shit fly.
It's funny, like you can see it as hate too. Like, yo, that nigga flamed me. Like flamed everybody, bro. You can't put out in the verse.
What can you do?
Nigga's too nice.
Now put it out, nigga. That's what we kids.
Yeah. Snip that bitch. Nigga said, snip it.
He said, redact it. Redact that shit.
Yeah, look at the engine. Like, don't record.
But that's what you're supposed to do, man. You're supposed to come in there. Wayne said that shit. I think they put it on a Drake record too. He's like, nigga, coming to the booth with clips, with ammo.
Yep.
Like, what you talking about? Like, don't wait for nothing.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Not everybody does it. So when somebody does do it, it's like, yo, nigga, you can't correct.
But there's like, I don't know how you can't out scheme Push. Like he's
the scheme master.
Scheme master. Like when it comes to rap and the art of war with this whole rap shit. You understand?
He's just a conditioned rapper, we should call it. He's really conditioned for this kind of shit.
Yeah, he ready for war.
And all he does is talk about cocaine. That's it, nigga.
It's luxury.
That's all he fucking cocaine and luxury.
It's literally luxury rap.
That's all he fucking does, and he still can't get bodied.
Shit, he got Carfax.
He's too clever, man.
Like he has such a precise niche, and
but the thing is, there's so many other like shits in his verses. It's just the way he raps, dog. Like we could just sit down and just dissect shit that he says. Know what I mean? And we would get like different outlooks on it every time. Cause that dude's just built different. He's from a different era.
Drug Dealers Anonymous. How the fuck they ain't really see the light of day, bro? When they didn't do that at Made in America, I was tight.
Bro, we looked at each other like he just did his verse, right?
I think so. Yeah. Man, then he walked off stage. That was the end of it. There wasn't even a roof on that place. The roof would have blown off if Jay came out. Would have came out?
Because the beat came on. We're like, yo, is Jay coming out? Is Jay coming out? Push does his verse. We're waiting.
Shit.
He ain't come out. I was like, damn, bro.
It's quiet.
Damn. That's like, I saw him perform. I saw him perform at the Global Citizens Festival in New York, in Central Park, a couple years back. And he played some song with Beyonce. I forgot what it was, but he played it, and he did his verse, and everybody was like, Beyonce, B, getting it crazy. And they were really hyping it up. Know what I mean? Like, Jay was playing too. He's like, she has the night off, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, it's quiet. He kept on going. It's like, shit.
The pump
anticlimactic.
OD.
Hey, come on, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Better get your wife out here, nigga.
But yeah, man, like that shit, like if it did, you know what? Well, I'll say this. If that verse does go on that album, that shit goes up a notch to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Push and Wayne, matter of fact, you could take Wayne off. I don't give a fuck. But if that verse is on there, it would be even better if Wayne was still on it for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But if Ross was able, but I'm going to stop me from saying that to say that you were right a couple weeks ago. Saying that he did know that he wanted both of them on the song, but he didn't tell either of them. Because I thought that was a sucker nigga move, but from what he was saying, I understood what he was trying to do. Because he's like, yo, let me get your verses, and I want to do this just to like bring us together to show that we can get through all this.
Exactly.
But it can't.
You know what else I was right about?
Nah, not right.
John Legend being on the fucking album.
Yeah, he bought
always Keith's one. Told you, Niza. Told your ass, nigga.
See, she
tried.
She
tried to clown. She tried.
Well, she was half right. Because we didn't get CeeLo.
I said he keeps one with either. Play it back.
I don't think he did.
Hey.
So
hey, listen, we still got Carfax.
That's right.
We ain't gonna run it back. So fuck it.
Episode 84. Check it out.
But you know what? I am glad that the verse came out. We were able to hear it, and it wasn't like, oh yo, yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad we could just hear the verse, even though it has a little Epic record.
Yeah, shout out to whoever at Epic that leaked the shit.
Yeah, that's the real MVP.
You know what? Not even, because that was probably a ploy behind the scenes the whole time. Like, you know what?
Like it was gonna happen.
Just leak the record. Leak his verse.
Just press enter on his keyboard. Right?
Just from the beginning. Oh, it was Ross whole time. Leaks it.
Oh yeah, that nigga pressed.
He's just laughing and shit.
He just uploads it to Audio Mac. Motherfuckers.
Causing commotion.
That's what it is, man. So shout out to Ross, man. Like, I'm looking forward to further listen to the album.
Exactly.
Because as every week, as I tell y'all, I'm never able to listen to music the way that I used to. But every time I listen, man, I hear something. Like we was listening at the workplace today, and damn, what came on? I forgot what came on. Either way, I was just like, yo, bro. Every time, 100% of the time it works. Every time.
Every time.
Face.
It's right.
But we was
I bought you that shit.
still having it. It still roars, by the way, to this day. We was talking about Hov, man. He did some unprecedented things with Roc Nation. Technically, officially today, right?
I think.
With the NFL. They come into a what was the official thing? I have it here.
Marketing strategist.
Entertainment and social justice partnership.
Okay.
Roc Nation and the NFL. So shout out to y'all. I mean, applause. Unprecedented.
I mean, if he wasn't a Billy then, he definitely is now.
He gonna get there. He definitely gonna exceed it.
He's there.
Yeah, I was about to say exceed it.
Come on, bro.
But what did you guys think of the criticism of people? You know, there's a fake backlash with Jay doing it.
It is
because of all the things that happened to Colin Kaepernick, or even him saying, in the past, like NFL, like we don't need the NFL.
Last year on what's the track with? Fuck.
Was it the one with
Ape
Future?
Shit?
Yeah,
that was just last year. Mm-hmm. Said that verse on Ape Shit. You don't need me, I don't need you.
But so, what do you think of that backlash? Like people saying that type of shit.
Because of fuck.
Jay-Z
can do no wrong.
Yeah, but you know how people are. When NFL, to me, I think is probably the biggest sport that America has to offer.
Right.
So whenever people perform and all the things, all the controversies that come with it, brings a whole lot of the masses. People feed off of this shit. So whenever somebody comes in and is trying to reform everything and kind of putting in their points of views on how things should go, people are like, yo, you're ruining our traditional sport and our entertainment. And you know how it is. Everybody got something to say about some shit. If somebody takes a fucking knee, like my boy Kaepernick right here on my shirt, reverence. Not to start any flame with y'all boys, but try to keep the peace, because y'all motherfuckers are crazy. But besides the fact,
believe in what you believe in.
Exactly.
Don't tread on me.
Yeah, but don't hate on the group though. You heard? But yeah, so it just stirs up a whole lot of hate, and after that, it's always been out of whack. Like everybody's points of views on the NFL and shit. So I'm actually
without all the details being out.
Exactly. Yeah. Nobody really even knows all the minor details and stuff behind the scenes and shit. So to have Jay in there, honestly, I think I always look for positive affirmation. So I think it's really gonna be something big, a good change on behalf of that. It should be. I mean,
it's a step in the right direction, because you think about it.
Lack of better words, yes.
Out of all the leagues that we do have when it comes to sports and people of color, the NFL has always been behind on the times. The NBA, MLB, whatever the cases have always been
in front.
And so having Jay there, not only just Jay, just having Roc Nation, period. Because, of course, they sign athletes as well. But having, people that come from where we come from in positions to, either consult them or to put them in a better direction. Because I know they're specifically talking about doing the halftime show. They've also partnered with Pepsi. So now it's technically like the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show.
It's always been the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show.
But now it's with Roc Nation.
Roc Nation presents Pepsi's presents the Super Time. Super Bowl.
I mean,
Super Time.
The commercials might be fire.
Super Time. But now, hopefully they'll be able to push the needle. And one of the hot buttons, which I do agree with, because according to the people that were in the meeting today, because Jay was there, Roger Goodell, and apparently Jay was personally invited journalists of color to come in and just be there, report on it. And apparently Colin did come up, I guess, and people kind of danced around the question, Roger Goodell, whatever the case is, why doesn't he have a job right now?
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything positive that came out of that in that meeting. Mm-mm. And maybe it's gonna take a couple, because apparently Colin hasn't had those conversations with them.
But this could be your foot in the door, nigga.
It could be. It could be
step one of many.
Right.
They're gonna keep dodging that. Anytime you bring up that name, there, which is, I don't know. I feel like they got PTSD for some dumb reason.
Well, now it's you can't even. If you in the NFL's position, you Roger Goodell, you can't even tap dance around it. You guys literally blackballed him for supporting a cause,
Exactly.
for us getting killed or whatever the case is.
Exactly.
you didn't let him use his rights, his God-given rights and his constitutional rights. And now to this day, he's blackballed from being in the NFL. And that's a question. That's a question in a situation that needs to be rectified.
Exactly.
In my opinion, before anything can push forward the way that it needs to, because you can write all the things in the world, but you still not like this shit really happened. Yeah. Like this isn't TV.
Like it's still right there, man. Like it's still fresh.
It's still here,
right there. Yeah.
And there's still people out there that, you know, of course, love the NFL, whatever the case is, that hate this shit right there.
That's a fact.
You know, and there has to be some sort of change when it comes to that type of mindset. Like up there, it has to be up there, but so it could trickle down.
Yeah, but they're all Trump supporting niggas though. Every like
so
almost
it's not gonna happen.
The large percentage of the owners are Trump supporters.
Right.
So, and they ain't gonna sell their teams.
No.
They're only gonna pass it down through the lineage. And
as long as we just keep the positivity running, keep staying on that positive train, and just keep pushing what we pushing.
Right.
Eventually, an agenda's got to change because they can't stop it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the second option. You know how that happens. You know what happens now.
Yeah. That's why
it can get real spooky.
That's why when I first heard it, like I was happy, but also like I know like where to tread the line for me at least. Because even though like, you know, we fuck with Jay and Roc Nation, whatever the case is, that needs to be addressed, dog. You know. And I think like knowing Jay, I'm sure, like you said, we'll get to a point where it does get addressed. But before anything happens, I'm like, I'll be waiting for that.
We'll definitely see. Having him come in is going to be a staple. So there has to be a change. He's a big figure for just about everybody. I'm not even going to say just for our culture in general.
But culture. But that's where I think it's going to shine a light the most as well, because now that opens the door for, you know, people like us that came from there to be in positions like that. Like Jay's from Marcy, bro. You know what I mean? Like this dude just cut a check with the NFL. That's just not crazy.
Bottom, my nigga.
That's just that, the NFL, dog, cut a check. CTC, cut that check. God damn it.
And they sought him. He wasn't seeking after them.
Correct.
They sought him out, so they had to come correct.
That's why, like,
so that makes you think, man. They seeking Jay. Who's Jay connected to?
Yeah. You know what I mean? They know how out of touch they are. They're trying to do a little bit of damage control. Just hopefully Jay can make
They trying to do a lot. That's why they letting him control most of the shit.
Hopefully, you know, Jay can do something, you know, have a major impact with it.
So now the ball is in his court.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have done the deal if it wasn't, you know, right. You know what I mean? Fact. That's why to this day, I think Jay said it on
Unless
that.
he said like 500 mil. No, like.
Honestly, I don't even think they would have put anybody else in. They wouldn't reach out to anybody else. Everybody else turning that shit. They looking the other way. They're like, yo, after what y'all did,
yeah.
Then only the ones that know change,
right?
They can feel change and embrace change. Who better to do that?
That's a fact.
Than the man who's really pushing that.
He knows what he's doing, man.
Exactly.
Shit, man.
I think he said it on the podcast, on the Rap Radar podcast. He was like, "Yo, like people were clowning me for owning like whatever percentage of the Nets. I think it was like 3%, some shit.
Not even.
It was a small, quote unquote small percentage, but it was a lot of money. But also, he was like, "Yo, people don't even know. Like my people designed the jerseys for free. Like we designed them shits. You know what I mean? So it's like people saying I'm a capitalist or whatever. Like you can't pick and choose your battles or whatever the case is. Like people on the internet want to be mad at you for.
Let him be a capitalist.
You know, he capitalizes, bro." You know what I mean?
It's the capital.
That's the only capitalist, I mean, you could call me, bro. Yeah. But he's not afraid to go out on a limb. And I think, like, especially the NFL, they see his worth and they know what he means to, like, our culture. And they know he's the beacon.
Just the youth and shit.
He's the doorway to get us back, low-key. So, yeah, I'm just going to put that out there. I don't know how anybody else on that side feels about it, but that's the only way to get us back is to reach the one person that we really fuck with.
Yeah.
Protect Hove at all times, so.
Although I'm not excited for, you know, any of the football this season, I'm not in no leagues. But I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Commercial should be.
Yeah, this is like the first time I'll be able to watch football in quite some time. So
I'm not excited at all.
Hopefully I'll be able to watch a little bit, but I'm not too invested in the season at all.
I can do it all. I'm waiting for basketball.
Yeah,
facts.
I'm with you.
But that's another topic.
Like I'm still paying attention to baseball. Shell's favorite sport of all time.
Yeah.
But other than that,
what's your favorite sport, bro?
He hates baseball, bro.
I'm about to say, I was like, bro, if you sit here and say that, I'll put the mic down.
Shells hates baseball,
bro. I hate that shit too.
It's not boring,
bro. You need to be so smacked and drunk to sit there and enjoy it.
That's gonna
so
fucking
much,
blow your high, nigga.
There's so much that goes on in baseball. Like if you really pay attention and know baseball, like I love baseball.
The only time I see baseball highlights is when they're fighting. That sucks.
What is this, hockey?
Yeah, they be like dropping their helmets and like, yo, fuck this, and they just be charging everybody out of the fucking bleachers or whatever.
Be the niggas that never watched or played baseball to say that they hate baseball.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? This has no correlation. I played softball.
Who said you did?
No. I mean,
playing it is fun. Watching this shit though,
it's hella boring. I can't sit in front of a TV. If you was watching that shit, bro, I'd have been playing something.
11 innings.
You watching the Yankees game, nigga?
11 innings, 0-0.
Yo, I would be so annoyed.
In the rain, at the field, would you be tight or would you be happy?
If it's raining on the field,
Yankee Stadium.
No, you just go inside, bro. There's an awning.
And he got the answers. He watches the shit.
It's fucking 2 in the morning. You got work in the morning. Like,
it's easy. We just be out.
Don't they still have to play till somebody?
Yes.
Oh my
God. There's no ties.
Fuck no.
Sometimes they postpone the game for another time. My God. Yeah, if it's too crazy.
Y'all can keep baseball. Y'all can keep baseball.
That's a fact.
But hey, I support anybody else's teams and shit. But if you ask me to go out for a game,
but I see why y'all say that. But
just compared to other sports, it's
if you're not getting dunked on or you're not tackling nobody, I know. I mean, it's coming from an aggressive standpoint.
Basketball is constant. Hockey is constant.
See, I don't know. I haven't sat down and actually watched hockey, so I can't. That's
hockey is high octane, dog.
High octane.
I mean, I've seen it. I think those are like the aggressive, like
them niggas.
They hit.
That's a whole nother skill, bro. You know ice skates? Have niggas ever went ice skating before?
Yeah.
You know how hard that shit is?
It is.
I can't imagine.
I'm a great ice skater,
bro.
For real?
Yeah, we used to ice skate all the time.
Spinning one leg up.
No.
Nigga, yeah, bro. I do floor routines and all that, bro.
Hey, if y'all didn't know, this nigga's
doing
nice.
Triple axel?
Triple axel. It sounds like a quadruple ankle break.
Oh, with me, definitely.
Break your whole shit.
Hell no. If it don't have
turn
wheels.
red.
He said ice turn red.
Rockefeller Center used to have like they still have like the rink when like it's wintertime and then also have Bryant Park.
TV.
Used to skate. Just let's go skate. Fuck it. You got a fake one out here, like UCF has one. They have right
up the street at the Maitland joint.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. I've never been there.
RDV. I haven't been there either.
Hey, listen,
Daytona, I think there's one.
I used to do that as a child.
Yeah, I still. I want to get me a brand new pair.
What, ice skate?
Oh hell no, rollerblade.
Oh,
inline skates.
Nah, Chris got a pair of rollerblades like 2 years ago, and she was rolling with them just for a minute. I was like, "You try to get some rollerblades?" Like this. We used to rollerblade all the time too.
As a kid, yeah.
Rollerblade was lit, yeah.
I used to get them in a row and take like 2 middle ones off and just have the 2 on the ends.
Just wild.
Weird. I wasn't that nice.
I was alright.
I was nice enough not to bust my ass.
Nigga said I was alright. He said, "Yo, I took the 2 middle ones off."
You ain't doing all that shit.
Listen, if you can't grind, then I say you alright. That's why I'm alright. I see niggas do that shit. I just go right past it. Like I'm still flying. I'm like,
this nigga was so advanced. He wasn't even inline skating. He was outline skating.
Fuck y'all niggas.
He said, "Y'all some other shit, bro. I'm gonna do me."
Hell yeah.
He used to see the motherfuckers in a regular like skates with the 2 right here.
The little stoppers in the front. I always fucking hated those, man. I'm like, if I use those stoppers, I'm gonna bust my ass.
I had to stop with like some finesse. He's like, my foot lateral. Just
that's one thing I wish like I was a part of when I was younger. Like just
70s
that,
and 80s and joint.
Well, that type of shit, but also like the culture, the skating culture to have like in Atlanta or something where they dead like be smooth with that shit.
Oh yeah, I don't
skating to music and shit.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I have not met not one person that actually indulged in that. Even a few people from Atlanta themselves and shit.
I know 2 people, bro.
For real?
Smooth.
That's a rare ass shit.
Smooth, bro. I'm like, yeah, I like that.
My mom is
we used to go to roller rinks and shit. They used to have the little music playing back when like young boy teens.
The one in Deltona.
I didn't have that, bro.
Exactly. That's the one I used to go to. I'm like, yo. We link it up at the roller fight. Everybody like they pants drop everybody off. I
was late on that, man. Like I never experienced that shit until
we had a little culture once upon a time.
Once Upon. Oh yeah, it didn't work out, right?
Nah, violence. Same thing with the fucking movie theaters in Orange City, bro.
Oh my!
That's
the dollar
that
movie
was the place
theaters.
to fight, yeah.
Oh, I could never go
this
there.
is back when it was regular price movies.
Oh, right.
Niggas used to meet up behind that bitch scrap every fucking weekend.
Bro, I swear.
Every weekend.
I remember.
You used to go there just to watch fights.
Yep.
Shout out
Be
to
like,
the
yo, fuck the
violence,
movie.
right?
Just go right there. Bro, I swear.
Bro, man.
just-
That used to be my drop off. I used to be like, yo, drop me
Yeah,
off.
niggas used to get
Drop me
dropped off.
nigga.
Yeah.
My girl at the time lived right there at those the housing complex right there.
Granville.
Skirt. I forget what it's called, Saxon Woods or some shit.
Okay,
No
yeah.
sex and terrorists.
Skirt.
Oh, we giving away too much information. But
Nigga, this was mad long ago.
I'm just saying, like, the apartments and shit.
Oh yeah, fuck them. I mean, if it's there, it's there.
True.
What the
Go
fuck?
get an
were we-
apartment, though.
How the fuck did we go?
Listen, we
from
went
Jay?
from Hove talking
know,
about
man.
our culture and what we used to do, and then all of a sudden we transpired
Jesus
into.
Christ!
What real niggas
See,
do, man. We
that's
talk,
what. That's
bro.
why they want Jay, man. Because look what this shit turned into, nigga.
Shout out to the violence once again.
Hell nah.
Yo,
But,
violence
hey.
gets things done sometimes, yo.
But shout out to you, Jay, for making that move, though.
How you shout out yourself?
Hey, listen, it's a double entendre.
Nigga said, "Shout out to you, self." That's what Snoop did in his
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't the album?
Nah, well, he may have done it on the album, but he for his what is it called? The Hollywood Walk of Fame shit.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, and then I want to thank Snoop Dogg for. He went into a whole thing, but
Yeah, word.
it was classy the way he did it. You know what I mean? It was
This is classic Snoop. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? It wasn't like no
corny
asshole shit. Yeah.
Like,
No,
yo,
full
like,
of hubris
We
and
really
shit.
know. Like,
Correct.
Snoop worked hard at this shit
Word.
for a long fucking time.
And that's exactly
Ain't
how he
nothing-
framed it.
There's nothing wrong with saying
Yeah,
thank
exactly,
you to
bro.
yourself.
Giving yourself
You
some
go through a
flowers.
lot of shit.
That's
Man.
a
Give
super
yourself a
fucking
pat
fact.
in the back.
You can thank God, thank everybody else, thank yourself.
Exactly.
Give yourself a pat on the back, man.
You did it. You woke up today. You worked. You deserve it.
I feel like if people did that more often, there'll be less like nonsense in the world. Because I feel like people seek validation from other people
Exactly.
as opposed to getting the validation from themselves.
Work out.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking about this the other fucking day. Like, people that just, like, you know, you see social media, you only see, like, people's highlights.
Right.
When they're on trips and all that shit. I
Don't see him as a regular fucking day.
Like, this is what you're portraying, but, you know, it's not you.
Yeah.
Like you want all the likes, but they don't like you in real life, nigga.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop.
Yeah.
I had that, not revelation, but I had that similar situation like 2 weeks ago where, you know, just reflecting, I was looking at someone's profile page. I'm like you said, show a certain part of you, but I know personally what you're going through behind
That's
the
a
scenes.
fact.
It's like, damn, Slime, like that shit, that's some mental health shit, like for real. You know,
Low-key.
just portraying something to the public so they think something of you. You know what I
And
mean?
it's only gonna get more drastic in the
Media's
future.
a drug, man.
That's why,
Media's a
like,
drug.
me personally, I have a hard time with like posting shit because it's like, you know, for what I'm trying to be and do, like just having a podcast and wanting to create content, like I be having like conflictions. It's like, you know, we all go through our own shit, but I don't like posting shit about myself. I've never been that type of person,
Yeah.
like posting a selfie
Yeah, I
or
stopped
of
doing
my
that
own
a long time
accolades.
ago.
Whatever the case is, I'll post more of like my people or whatever I'm working on, projects and shit. So like I'll be having difficulties like, yeah, but I gotta talk shit once in a while. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
Like,
like
we
once
gotta
in a
do
while,
that.
yeah, but you know, people just their focus just on highlights.
But that's why I'm like, yo, I don't want to put this certain like aura into the world when I post shit like on IG or whatever the case is. Like,
and niggas start asking you for money and shit.
Bro, even if, man, you post anything, anybody's gonna perceive it the way they want to perceive it.
yeah,
So,
right.
True.
I just stop giving a fuck and just post whatever I think is aesthetically
Right
appealing to
now,
me and
just
just
post shit that's
resonates with
funny.
me. Hell yeah, it
I
does.
just feel
It
for
don't
funny
even matter.
shit, bro.
And then the people who find shit funny gonna flock to you,
Yeah.
and they still gonna have something to say.
Just wait till they start rolling that no like shit out here. We spoke about it on this podcast, but
Oh yeah, we
Hopefully
did.
it happen, man.
that'll I feel like
That'll boost
that'll bring
everybody's shit.
Niggas' value is gonna go down.
that'll bring a little more how
Confidence.
would I say humility to the
Yeah.
social media game.
You gotta have the choice.
I feel like now people are gonna post shit that they didn't post before.
Exactly, because they're not gonna see who liked it. They're just gonna be like, "Hey, you see it? You see it?"
They're not gonna see because you think about it. Whatever, like say you post a selfie or whatever the case is, that's 1,000% going to get more likes and you know whatever the case is than if you posted like an art piece that you worked on. You know what I mean?
100%.
For whatever the case is, like humans just love just surface things. And when people see something you're working on, it's just like, unless like you're up there, you know what I mean? And people are like, oh my God. Yes.
The only light they'll actually show is like, oh, champagne, probably like your shit. Shit. Yes. The only light. Yeah. I made it.
So yeah, getting rid of them like shits. I'll be very interested to see that case study, like seeing how
all this shit, man. I see all of this shit today. I see like social experiments, bro. And it's just, I want to see how it develops in 5-10 years.
Man, just start it with yourself. Just say whatever you want to experiment and just try and see the algorithm in it, man.
True.
I look at it so different now, being in like the radio business and seeing certain shit like every day, you know.
I figured
every day.
It's so interesting, dog. Like just the way, you know, you have your own morals and values that you came up with, and you hold yourself to a certain standard, and then you'll see the lengths that other people go to.
The lengths
for certain things.
They would take, like,
you know, whether you're in a position or trying to get into a position or not even in a position, like everybody like does certain things, and it's like, damn, that's interesting. Why did you chose to do that shit?
Everybody's gonna be happy on social media and depressed in real life.
Bro, like for instance, like at Beecham, right? We put 104.5 to beat cups in VIP on the stage specifically. People will want to pay to get one of those cups, like if they're not in VIP, just for like the status symbol.
Just the validity,
take a picture
because
with
it's
it.
all the way up there.
Just to have it.
So if they have it down there, they just up there.
You
but
got it.
Yeah, it's so people are fucking.
Yeah, I remember you telling me with the styrofoam cups and shit too.
Yeah, absolutely.
When niggas trying to buy them
that's done.
Yeah,
for those styrofoam cups. You know,
that's crazy.
And then there'll be people who are in VIP already on stage, and they'll want to get like on like where the dancers dance. Like when they get off, they'll want to get on and like and it'll be grown ass men. I'm like, yo, dog,
doing too much,
What goes through your head that makes you make these decisions, bro?
Clout.
I guess
that's not even clout. That's corny.
Chasing clout.
Well, I guess they're not as valid.
See me, like,
I don't think they're as valid as they was when they were our age and shit. They're like, yo, our limelight's dying.
That's true.
So
he could be.
I think Davies had a song, and I guess he kind of made the similar reference to like old heads trying to come back into the game and shit. And it's like, yo, since y'all been gone, we've been doing this.
We've been holding this shit down.
Yeah,
I was like, what are you trying to teach me that I'm already, prevalent in? You know what I'm saying? I'm already doing it. So.
All right.
Shit is crazy. It's
yeah,
funny.
man.
I just sit back and watch.
That's why I'll be in the club sometimes. When I see them old head ass niggas coming in and trying to I'm like, yo, now the whole scene is corny to me. Like,
yeah, because you're in the same place.
Yes,
we had the same idea. Me and you had the same fucking idea tonight.
Word, ask me what you drinking. Oh, Henny. All right, watch.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just got me one.
I'm telling you, bro. Like
cognac.
There'll be so
I
many.
can't afford it. I got E&J.
Right.
There'll be so many different people on the spectrum, bro. I'm just like, yo, bro, what is going on?
Man, shit, shout out to y'all niggas.
It, yeah, I love it,
bro. I just sit
wouldn't
back.
be us without it.
I sit back, observe, and take mental notes, man.
Hell yeah.
That's all I fucking do on social media.
I just want people to do better. You know what I mean? But then you got to realize, like, not a lot of people, of course we're not raised the same way, but a lot of people just don't have the same morals, or whatever the case is.
No, they been throwing that shit out the door.
Yeah, man.
Niggas are whack.
So listen, I think the crux of what we're trying to say is don't be corny.
Moral of the story.
Unless it's like the good corny. The acceptable corny.
It's funny corny. Don't be
good. Yeah. Don't be original corny.
Yeah, don't be try hard corny.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Don't do too much, please.
Yeah, like it makes me think back to the times I was try hard corny.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
And I fucking cringe.
You know what? You know what
think
does
about
that
it yourself. You look in the mirror like, what the fuck
what
was I just doing?
You know what does that for me? The Facebook
memories.
Facebook
fucking memories.
Yo,
bro.
I have the illest photo. I had like the hat to the side, like Neo. I had my fingers out with a giant ass shirt. They're like, bro, you already short.
I had
like,
a picture of me when I was like 18, 19 with like $130 stunting.
Hey,
I thought I was with my
like
flip
this?
fucking phone, bro.
Hell yeah, the Racer.
Stunting. It was like it wasn't even a Razor, but I thought I was the shit,
hey, listen,
bro.
it was happening. Everybody was taking the same kind of photos back then.
No, but it was 130.
It's not even the pictures that get me. Bro. It's like the shit that I would post.
The shit you
like
was
the
saying.
corny shit.
I looked at old messages. That's what caught me. That's what made me corny.
That's not even like if Facebook like still had the shit popping. Like if Facebook, like MySpace had like memories, I would cry because I was emotional as shit during the fucking MySpace era.
That's how you know you were growing,
bro.
I think everybody had an emotional phase,
bro.
Well, you hit it hard, like on some Drake shit.
Crazy with it, bro. Crazy, like the little notes that they had.
I was just thinking about that shit.
Oh my god! Thank God, fucking MySpace is going, and then keep track of all that shit because
I guess once they started like editing the pages and shit, that's when I fell off because I couldn't keep up.
Is happy with a good guy.
This fucking guy.
I've been drinking so much.
I wasn't even drinking at the time either.
We're sipping
I was
on
sober
Kool-Aid.
and sad.
He said, "Fuck that flip phone that you."
Yeah, man.
Thank God those days are going, man.
But think about it. There's kids right now going through that.
right
now with IG, Snapchat, and all that.
Well, but they got iPhones and shit. Yeah,
they're gonna grow up. Because I guarantee, I saw parents and everybody like, oh yeah, we through our corny phases. How many times like we going through like the old photo albums? They're like, oh, don't show me that.
No.
Like imagine if they can go back and see the shit that they were saying. And
the way they gonna go back.
There'll be a lot more photos for this generation when they get older and shit too.
Nigga, they gonna put everything in the cloud. That shit gonna break and we gonna lose everything. Cloud gonna evaporate.
No, they gonna call it the star, nigga.
Break.
That shit gonna evaporate, bro.
Nah, they gonna call it the star, nigga. The cloud
you
gonna
gotta
burst.
upload that shit to the
implode.
galaxy.
Yeah.
Come a black hole.
Like I don't know what happened. It's just everything just disappeared. We lost everything.
Thank you.
So I don't trust that shit just in case. But yeah, that was that's my thoughts, man. I think that's a good place to to retire for this episode. What y'all think?
It was good. Wait, what else happened?
Shit, me. I think we went off on such a far tangent, son. Like,
yeah, like I said, I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah, I felt the energy.
That look, bro.
You know, if we could zoom in specifically on that face, it just
that
be like,
look was like nothing. There's nothing else, nigga. I'm trying to go home.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, I was trying to transition to the Rich Paul shit, but we completely deviated from it.
Yeah.
But listen, real quick, shout out to Rich Paul because you that nigga, man.
Yeah, and we see what people trying to do.
Yes. And I'm glad that and then we'll bookend it, but I'm glad that NBA players came out and held him down.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean,
no, that's real support.
Yeah,
that's real brother support.
Even niggas that aren't even signed to him.
Yeah, because it's a ridiculous rule. It's like, okay, so we have to go through the NBA Players Association test or whatever the case is, but I also have to have a bachelor's degree. Like, why? If I meet the requirements, what the fuck does it matter if I have a degree or not?
I'm already here, my nigga.
Yeah,
you gonna push me out the door?
So I'm glad that they backpedaled on that and they officially took that out. So now. You can talk to whatever college player you want, whatever the case is, and boom, boom. And Rich said it as well. It's like, number one, like you're closing the door on so many people coming up that are like me, who know how this shit goes, that don't have to go the traditional route to become
people
like
under his
agent.
wing.
Yeah. So now, the Rich Pauls of the world will be able to flourish that are coming up now because. Technically, you don't have to go to college for it. If you put in your work, maybe like you said, maybe they're coming up under Rich or someone like this.
Getting that real experience.
Maybe you're working at Roc Nation or something. You interning. And then you coming in that way. Boom. Exactly. Like that rule isn't going to hinder you from handling your business. So
super fact.
But once again, that's a big organization that has been they've taken a couple steps forward and they take 2 steps back.
Nah, bro, they're the biggest scammers ever.
Who?
Okay. NCAA.
Oh, NCAA. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking about the NBA. Yeah. NCAA. 1,000%. Yeah. 1,000%.
We don't trust them.
But now they're making with that out the way. They're opening the doors for people. So
yeah, man. Let people cook.
Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Rich Paul for holding it down and him just trailblazing, dog. Like the past 2 years, the shit that man has been able to do in that space is insane.
The bag.
Shit.
Ginormous.
I think it was him. He said some shit. He was like, because I think he was on, I forget, some magazine cover, whatever the case is, but he had his iPhone. He had no case on it. They're like, yo, why don't you guys have a case on your iPhone? He's like, nigga, Like, why would I have a case on my iPhone? I believe in myself enough to not drop my fucking phone type shit. And I'm like, damn, that's real.
That fucking positive affirmation taking effect right in front of everybody.
Yeah, that's not how I view it. I just view it as wealth, my nigga. You can just go buy another one immediately.
Yeah, that shit already paid off by the time you walk in.
Bro.
Yeah.
You walk up to the Apple store, they just hand it to you.
I'll buy another one.
Be like, yo, here's your replacement.
Or you just send your fucking assistant to get one, my nigga.
Word.
Or you got 5 on deck just in case. Like, that's wealth. No case.
That's not
wealth.
what he was going for.
I know, but that was my interpretation of the situation.
So
also, yeah, shout out to ASAP Rocky getting found guilty.
God damn, yeah. Damn.
I was about to agree. I was like, what the fuck?
I can laugh at it.
It's good that he got found
I can
guilty.
laugh at it because, no jail time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
he only has to pay a fine of $1,300.
Would have been much worse. Could have been much worse.
Could have
That
been.
nigga sold maybe a shirt.
So the
Just gave him
dude,
money.
I know.
The dude got his ass beat for $1,300. Would you? Is that
Yeah, but
worth
he
it?
still served jail time.
True. No, I mean like the victim,
Hey, man.
quote unquote.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he got his ass beat for $1,300.
And that's all. Wait, but didn't the other people alongside also have to pay the fine of $1,300? It wasn't just specifically Rocky.
I think it was just specifically Rocky. No, it is, man. It's weird over
My
there.
bad, Joe.
Fuck it.
They
trying
drink
to-
hot chocolate,
Yeah. This
They
nigga's
drink
like,
hot chocolate.
Yeah, fuck them.
That's all they do?
They yodel and drink hot chocolate.
That's what you think?
We're just gonna keep this below PG.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's exactly
Rocky's
what I
back.
think of him.
He performed with Tyler.
Tyler, you brought out Tyler for that boy.
They teased some new music. Back to the regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, man.
know.
Get back. I better hear some
Test
new
it.
hunger.
But
Testing.
yeah, that one didn't hit with
It
us.
didn't.
Were you here for that conversation?
No, I
I
wasn't.
don't think so.
No, I was absent.
Rocky has so much potential, man. We're gonna talk about it on
It
another
had some tracks
podcast.
on it.
But
Now, the intro on that show was fire.
like, I'm still waiting on that Rocky project. You know what I mean?
We'll definitely stay tuned for that.
Debatable classic Rocky album.
First.
Like, no, I'm just like
Oh yeah. That's
waiting
what
for
I'm saying.
him to drop a debatably album, like
The way that
debatably
Ross
classic.
drops albums, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just
Ooh.
front to
I don't
back,
know, I
like
think
some heat.
Two different pedestals.
Yeah, but
No,
I
I'm just mean.
he
I
can't
just
drop-
mean.
Oh, as far as
hit,
like,
yeah, just-
like every
100%.
song hits. Every
Yeah.
song.
Could you imagine?
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting on it, bro. He could do it.
We gonna
he
see
can
what
fucking
Big
rap,
Sean
bro.
does. Because Big Sean, he still don't got a classic.
He does not.
Just waiting on it. He's going through some shit.
Hey,
He
now
didn't take
back.
a break. He broke.
Exactly, but he back now, so you better come back better than ever.
Better than
I think
a
he
single.
will. Because it boosted him out when he came
single
out with
again
that
joint,
the
yeah.
balance joint. When he was featured on that balance joint, I'm like, is Big Sean coming back? He's
Oh
like,
yeah,
he is coming back.
Right, yeah.
So now he's back active. Snow Allegra's dropping a new shit this
Drop
Friday.
this Friday.
Hey, let's get featured again.
Let's get
Hey. Joe, that's it.
All right, let me
I'm
stop.
waiting
I
for
love
that.
her.
Too much
man.
sauce for you.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that shit.
That shit boosted my. So I was like, oh shit.
Hell yeah, that shit boosted mine too.
I was like,
And then I slid in the DM. That's when. All right, so we're gonna catch y'all
You
next.
have to. Like, come on, bro.
Hey,
I want you.
It could be like a little pinhole. You just stick your finger through that. I'm coming through.
or shoot your shots.
Yeah, man. Come
Sticking
on,
your
man.
fingers in what?
Word, even if you Steph Curry on the moon. Wait, what?
Give me an inch. I'll take a mile, bro.
All right, so we're gonna holler at y'all next week.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in
In context.
to episode 85?
85?
85.
Who had an 85 jersey?
Not I.
Change his name, bro. Ocho Cinco? God damn it. Okay, on that note, we'll holler at you. Shout out to Niza. Once again, couldn't make it.
Word.
Y'all will
Peace.
hear her and
Raz
see her
P,
next
we
week.
miss you.
Raz P. The vibe was different, man. We miss you. We need you back to like rein us in. Know what I mean? So Shells doesn't go poking his fingers in any females. You know what I mean?
Word.
85, man. We out of here.
Peace.